hunter shoots the Bigfoot in his shoulder. Bigfoot versus a bear, or cryptids, stalking people in the countryside. These are just a few of the things we will look at, so stick to the end. Whatever you are about to see is unbelievable. This is an incredible footage of a Bigfoot fighting a bear. I am not sure if this is real or just something edited or staged. And even if it is real, how did this person manage to record such a thing and get out safe? Can you see how the Bigfoot has sheer strength and is able to challenge the bear? At a certain point, one can see the Bigfoot's facial features, and its teeth can be seen. It has a set of really long claws and a pair of distinct toe claws. As it turns, one can see its conical head, which is larger and more elongated, resembling to that of an ape. To me, this clip looks like it is from a movie. I think the Bigfoot is just a man in a very well-made costume. But if it is real, Bigfoot seems to really struggle against that bear. Imagine coming across a Bigfoot face to face. This is what it would look like.
Stop! Please! Please!
Yes, this is undoubtedly frightening. The creature is covered in a really thick and coarse hair. Its face is genuinely intimidating, having a wide and flat nose, resembling that of a human but more robust. It has dark, deep-set eyes and menacing teeth. Just imagine you would have this encounter in a forest. Just how terrifying it would be.
Please! It was an accident.
Well, as much I would like to say it is, this is in fact not a real Bigfoot. This clip was from a blockbuster movie made in the 90s. But I have to say the costume is perfectly made to look like a Bigfoot, and anyone dressed like that would for sure fool me. In a more daunting case, this explorer decided to venture into a cave, all while recording their journey through the narrow paths of the cave. But at some point, he got lost and encountered something strange. As he walks cautiously towards the inner cave, he spots something. As he gets closer, he sees it. A tall black figure with a pale white face. This is really frightening, and the man freaks out and retreats. He is not able to distinguish what the eerie figure is, but is surely a brute you would not want to interfere with. Was that some sort of animal, like a bear, who frequently reside in caves? It looked too tall and white for a bear, to be honest. So, I am not sure what this guy saw there. This brave trio was wandering out in the night for unknown reasons. As they continue walking, their flashlight reveals a horrifying glimpse. A tall, emaciated skeletal with grayish skin creature dashes swiftly from the darkness into the bushes. Notice how the bipedal subject moves at lightning speed, but not fast enough for the camera to not catch it. The three all become aware of what has passed, and they all stop. This creature looks like a naked human being with characterized elongated limbs. I think this could be the infamous rake. The rake is known for its eerie and unsettling behavior. It is said to be primarily active at night and has been reported to stalk and watch its victims, instilling fear and paranoia. This night vision camera spotted a really bizarre creature in the grasslands. A really blood-curdling creature emerges within the grass and comes into view. See how huge it is. It has a humanoid figure and seems to be bipedal. But it looks too strange to be a human. It has a bald head and white shaggy fur. It is evident that it has a lean muscular body like an ape. It becomes aware it is being watched and hides amidst the tall grass. It then discloses only its head, its eyes glimmering malevolently as if watching the camera. What do you think this creature is? Could it be the Russian Yeti or the famous Bigfoot? This guy was exploring abandoned houses, rumored to be haunted, armed with nothing but a flashlight when he comes across strange sounds in this one. He can be seen scanning around, and after a couple minutes of investigating, he is met with eerie sounds. Initially, he disregards them as the noises of raccoons, common inhabitants of desolate locations. However, As the minutes passed, the noises grew more ominous, and a sensation of unease crept up his spine. He attempts to figure out the origin of these unnatural sounds. Suddenly, he spots something with his flashlight. A frightening pale face can be seen, and this makes him to shout in terror. This uncanny sounds are unlike anything I have ever heard of. A look at this deer and you may wonder how amazing the sculpture is. But hold on, this is actually a live deer. A park ranger in Virginia stumbled across this deer and decided to record it when he saw it was behaving weirdly. You can see him even trying to poke it, but the deer seems to be frozen and is not reacting. It is perfectly still. Well, this is a case of the zombie deer disease, also known as chronic wasting disease. It is a type of disease that affects deer, elk, and moose, especially in their brain and spinal cord. The disease gets more serious as it progresses, and it is always fatal. One of the symptoms of the zombie disease is that the infected animals may also display a lack of fear of people, and may be more out in the open, making them more susceptible to hunting. This explains why the deer does not scamper away when the ranger interacts with it. Deep in the woods of central Massachusetts, a man has been on the hunt for Bigfoot for decades when he encountered this and put it all in his camera. You can see something moving in between the tree line. The elusive giant can be seen roaming. It stands tall at an imposing height. Its appearance is striking, covered in thick black hair from head to toe. It has massive frame and broad shoulders. See how it has a very large and conical head. The image might not be that clear, but it surely exposes the mythical Bigfoot. This man was in his house when heard something in his basement. Upon reaching, he tries to call out if anyone is there.
Is anyone there?
When he scans the basement, suddenly this happens.
Whoa, Jesus!
The shower unit at the right moves all by itself. In that spine-chilling moment, the man's instincts kick in, and he turns bolting up the stairs. These paranormal occurrences have sparked widespread curiosity on what could be causing this. I think this could be the poltergeist, a ghost or other supernatural being supposedly responsible for physical disturbances, such as making loud noises and throwing objects about. This remarkable footage was captured in a forest by a trail camera. We had to zoom in quite a bit to analyze the explicit humanoid blur that develops as we explore deeper into the footage, seeking to identify the mysterious animal and unravel its actual nature. The creature appears in a tall, hunched frame. Notably, unlike most purported Bigfoot sightings caught on camera, this particular specimen appears comparatively really huge. A certain video has gone viral, filmed by several viewers, showing a fuzzy orangish light coming down from the sky to a lake. It seems to be a long, ghostly tube running in a descending manner. As it approaches the lake, it seems to disperse in an unusual pattern. These events have led to a lot of questions. What could be causing this? Bobcats are excellent hunters. When they are hungry, bobcats will take on dangerous prey. This trail camera set up in a game reserve shows the cat's true nature. Upon closer inspection, a rattlesnake is seen lunging at the cat. Rattlesnakes are really quick when it comes to striking, yet the bobcat dodges its attacks with such agility. The slithery critter seems to have had enough at one point and begins retreating back into fallen leaves and twigs. Unfortunately for him, the bobcat knows the fight is far from over. With a few more swats from the feline and a bite to the snake's head, suddenly the reptile goes limp. The feline quickly takes the snake up the hill, before taking what looks to be a few nibbles. Who knows if the kitty decided to make a meal out of the kill, but he sure looks proud. On an exciting day of adventure, a group of hikers found themselves amidst the beauty of the wilderness. As they explored the open fields, their camera unexpectedly caught something mysterious in the distance. Far in the open field, the camera catches some movement of a black and furry figure moving along the open landscape, walking towards the right. The figure is far hence. We cannot really distinguish the animal, although the video does not show anything more, and we get a very brief sight of the creature. The hikers cackle in awe and unease. What could it be? The figure was far away, leaving them to wonder about its true nature. Was it the legendary Sasquatch, the elusive and mythical creature also known as Bigfoot? Or could it be something more ordinary, like a person with an imposing frame wandering about in solitude? This clip shows a certain person who had spotted a bizarre creature and decided to follow its trail. A hairy and black entity comes into view, sits on the ground, and seems to be munching on something. The animal notices it's being watched and abruptly throws a stone at the recorder. Luckily, the stone was not targeted him, but rather to shoo him off. I'm worried this guy was dangerously close to the creature, not knowing its true intentions. I won't suggest that this is Bigfoot. A Bigfoot is usually really huge than the depicted creature. This guy was out filming a survival video for his TikTok when he sees something in the corner of his eye that seemed to be stalking on him. When he points the camera at a certain spot and zooms, something in between the trees, a black hunched figure that quickly hides as if it is avoiding being seen. This man decides not to go pursue it since the creatures are not bothering him and they are on the other side of the territory. The video does not show anything else and we only get a fleeting view of the creature, but it still poses the question of whether or not he may have captured a glimpse of the legendary Bigfoot or Sasquatch. In 2005, this English tourist recorded his trip to a remarkable forest in a disgracefully neglected state. As he roamed through the eerie woods, he stumbled upon an unsettling sight. This eerie footage shows what appears to be a ghostly apparition, pale and ethereal, seemingly suspended in midair beside a twisted tree branch. The figure lacked distinct features on its face, leaving the observer to wonder in terror about its true nature. The quality of the video can be largely to blame for this, so I have no idea what we're looking at. The creature is unlike any cryptid I have seen. What do you think it is? Is it some kind of a ghost or just a glitch in the camera? This trail camera spotted an unusual sighting in a game park. A black-tailed buck comes into view. The sight of the buck's peculiar headgear draws our attention, but to our surprise, the animal does not appear to be troubled by this odd accessory. The buck has its antlers entangled in what it seems to be yarn or a couple of blue and yellow strings. This does not seem to disturb the buck and casually walks around. The other buck appears to be astonished by the unusual appearance and can be seen moving away from the other buck. I don't think the strings on its antlers will interfere with its daily activities and might fall off on its own. A vigilant ranger had installed a trail camera to observe the wonders of nature that caught this weird sighting. The animal captured on camera is undoubtedly a type of deer, but it has a mesmerizing feature that makes it truly unique. Its neck is gracefully elongated, stretching upward, and its antlers were unlike any typical deer antlers. Could it be some sort of disease or infection to the antlers? There are, of course, bucks with very large and strange antlers. Some people even breed these for big antlers. Could this be a genetic mutation we are seeing here? The following video shows a man out of curiosity decided to follow something that was lurking in the woods. Amongst the trees, something can be seen strutting. a large and black bipedal creature with really long arms. These descriptions perfectly fit the Bigfoot. The footage is hazy, and we cannot get a perfect glimpse of the monstrous figure. However, it is important to approach this video with caution and skepticism. In the age of advanced technology, it has become increasingly easier to manipulate and fabricate footage. It is possible that this video could be a cleverly crafted hoax or a creation of special effects. When you normally place trail cameras, it's usually only an opportunity to see animals that may be found roaming on your property, and this camera caught this young and enthusiastic bear fumbling with a porch swing. The adolescent bear is intelligent enough to recognize that the bench is for sitting on and tries to climb onto it, but it falls clumsily to the ground. You have to admire the tenacity of this little bear. Most children, given this same situation, would be in tears by now, but this little honey picker just keeps trying. You do have to wonder, whenever the little ones are out playing, Mama isn't usually far away. That's the only thing I find a little eerie about this video. Many people believe that animals cannot become ghosts. It seems rather absurd since they're living beings with a personality, life force, and intelligent energy that can remain behind after they are gone. This spooky piece of home security footage shows what appears to be a ghost cat scurrying across a front porch. One can see the transparent shape of a feline walking across their deck. Our bewilderment grows when you notice that the animal seemingly dematerializes as it crosses the porch. Is this all real, or could it be a glitch of the security camera? This video features a supposed Bigfoot captured on video in Baxter, Tennessee. This man catches a glimpse of a thrilling moment. A figure can be seen stalking around. The video was perfectly captured in the right moment, where the large creature can be seen as if trying to hide behind the tree's trunk. The man in the background filming is captivated and asks his counterpart if sees what he's seeing, whom he's also aware of the happenings. The unknown figure casually wanders around, conscious of being watched. At once it stretches its arm, and it becomes really strange how its arm is very long. The creature can easily be mistaken for an ape, but surely it's too big for an ape category considering the fact it is bipedal. This video is pretty convincing that we are in the presence of the alleged Bigfoot. If you want to see more strange footage, then check this out.